Hi, this is Waylon from Rain Depot. Today we're going to tackle the topic of filter sumps, what they are, how they work, and how to choose the best one for your reef tank. Filter sumps aren't new. They've been around since the dawn of reef keeping. Their original function was to provide biological filtration and aerate the water. The early designs work like this. First, water is drawn from a surface skimmer and gravity drains it down into the sump. The water is then pumped back into the reef tank using a return pump. Biomedia would be suspended on a grate and sprayed with aquarium water. These trickle or wet-dry filters were based on processes that were derived from much larger industrial wastewater treatment plants. The idea was to keep the biomedia suspended in the air to maximize the oxygen levels for nitrifying bacteria living on the media. Over time, aquarists noticed that if the wet-dry filter was bypassed due to a pump failure or a leak, nothing bad really happened. There were no noticeable increases in ammonia or nitrite. That's because most of an aquarium's nitrifying bacteria live on the live rock and sand instead of the biomedia. It was also believed that the trickling water would degas ammonia out of the aquarium. The idea of degassing ammonia came from an industrial process called air stripping. Ammonia could be removed from water by blasting air through a tall contactor as water is sprayed over plastic media. The problem is aquariums don't contain enough ammonia for the process to work. Plus, it requires that the pH be above 10 for the ammonia to be converted into a gas. So the question is, what are filter sumps good for? Today's filter sumps function as a hub for all the important water filtration and automation hardware. With a large enough sump, your equipment options are nearly endless. The sump is the ideal place to connect a circulation pump. You can run it submerged or plumb it externally if you want to save space for other hardware. Protein skimmers are a great addition to your sump and will help keep your tank nice and clean. A filter sump also makes it easy to set up media reactors and denitrifiers. You can either use a tee off the main return line or use a second submersible pump to supply water to the media reactor. Sumps give you a place to hide some of your mess and lets you clean up the hoses leading to your tank. The same is true for running chillers. By hooking them up to your sump, you can eliminate the need for long, unsightly hoses. An automatic top-off is one of the key pieces to success in a reef tank, as they make sure your salinity stays stable and can give you a chance to relax. Sumps are the perfect location to install your ATO, and some sumps even come pre-equipped with water level sensors. For high-tech reefers, sumps are great for clean installation of probes and other gear. If you prefer a simpler low-tech setup, sumps are great for just plain old filtering. Most sumps contain at least one filter sock, which is great for pulling out debris before it can break down into your tank. Most sumps have a number of baffles that channel water flow through the different compartments. The spaces in between these baffles are perfect for placing filter sponges or bags of media. There's a wide variety of sumps out there to choose from, so you're sure to find one that fits your specific needs. Here's what you need to know about picking the right sump for your situation. The first step is to figure out how much space you have available. Measure the width, height, and depth of where you're going to place the sump. And don't forget to measure the size of the opening if you're going to be putting your sump inside of a cabinet. It's important to have enough space above the sump to install a protein skimmer. Double check to make sure you have enough headroom to actually remove the entire skimmer, as well as convenient space to remove the skimmer cup for cleaning. Once you've narrowed down the sump models, it's time to take a look at the features each offers. Some sumps are made for small aquariums and have a lower water flow rating. They provide the most basic features without a lot of extras. Larger sumps have more room to add probe holders, multiple filter socks, and even space for a refugium. When shopping for a sump, look at all the features each model offers. Chances are there's more than one sump to choose from. Think about the equipment that you have now, but also keep in mind what you may want to add later on. When all the pieces of the filter system fit together, you'll know which sump to go with. If you still feel you need help on deciding on a sump, feel free to give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be happy to help you out. Don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe for more helpful content on the way. As always, take care and enjoy your reef keeping journey.